Hey guys, so I just finished making a video that you saw previous to this one about the fact that I may not be working at the school for very much longer. And in that video, I mentioned that I have a job interview tomorrow. And so in this video, I wanted to give you a little bit more specific details on what the job is that I'm interviewing for in the morning. Tomorrow's actually a half day at the school, so I decided to just take the day off from school because the kids would get out around 11 anyway, and the only time that the clinical director had available for me to interview was 10 a.m. So I decided to just take the day off and get this interview done. So the position that I'm interviewing for is a medical assistant position. It is at one of our clinics, and basically this clinic has a whole bunch of different things going on. So they are an urgent care, they are a walk-in clinic, they have like all of our specialist clinics because we are technically a rural, I forget what the actual term is for it, but we're like very rural, and so specialists come occasionally and they are seen within the clinic as well. So this position would be full-time, Monday through Friday. Most of the time you would not have to work weekends, although every once in a while they may ask you to work a weekend or ask you if you would like to work a weekend shift. If you worked a weekend, it would only be Saturday because the clinic is not normally open on the weekends, but occasionally they are open on Saturdays. So it just kind of depends on their schedule. They are open from like 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. Monday through Thursday. And then on Friday, they are open from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. I think it is. I don't know the specifics as far as like pay. They do have full benefits as far as medical, dental, vision, short-term disability, long-term disability, retirement, and they do have a generous paid time off package. So I don't plan on asking about those things at the interview, simply because I don't think it's good to talk about or ask questions about like financial stuff during an interview. I've always felt that way. I just feel like it's a little bit unprofessional, and I feel like you should put your best foot forward in an interview, obviously, especially if it's something that you really, really want, like a medical assistant job is for me. So basically, obviously, as you guys know, I never got a chance to do an externship simply because of COVID, like with the fact that the school that I went to was doing such limited externships where it was only like a very, very small group of students at a time, and they were graduating students every single month. It was very hard to even attempt to get an externship site, and I never did get one before I moved back to Michigan. So I'm hoping that they will overlook that. I know not too long ago, the hospital where the clinic is located tried to do like a medical assistant training program where if you agreed to work for them, then they would hire you, give you training and all of that. So I'm hoping that they would be willing to work with me on that. Other than that, the only like requirements for the job that they had listed was that you have a medical assistant certification, that you have a BLS that is active, basic life support, and they do prefer that you have ACLS and PALS, which I could get in the future. And honestly, I will need to renew my BLS by April. So it is currently the end of January, or almost the end of January as I'm filming this. So currently my BLS is still active, but I would have to like renew all that by April. I just renewed my medical assistant certification. It was good until March, but I wanted to get that out of the way before the interview. I'm gonna be honest, I'm very nervous. I really want this. It's definitely a lot more hours than I'm working at the school, and I would not have like school vacations and summers off and things like that. But I feel like it would also be a lot more money because even if it was the same amount of pay that I am technically getting at the school, my pay at the school is $14.75 an hour. But I am currently making about the equivalent of $10 an hour because of the fact that I opted for 26 pays during the year instead of 20. And so with the 26, they pay you through the summer and through the school breaks and all of that. So they take money out of each check to save for like the summer months and things like that. I don't know. I'm very nervous, like I said, but I am positive. I'm optimistic, and I just feel like everything has its own time, and I feel like if it's meant to be, I will get it, and I'm very hopeful that I will get this position. It has been posted on their site for quite some time, and it's actually the same position I had applied for before I moved back to Michigan. I did apply for this job, and they had called me, and I called them back, but they never called me back. It was like a phone tag situation where they had called me and left a message. I called them back to try to schedule an interview and had to leave a message, and then I never heard back from them. So I'm thinking just maybe the timing wasn't right. But like I said, this particular position has been posted on their website for quite some time because I've been kind of scoping out different jobs at the hospital. If this falls through, there are other opportunities. There are phlebotomy positions open. There are like CNA and rehab aid positions open, although I am trying to avoid the CNA stuff as much as I possibly can, simply because those people are getting mandated. I think the last time I heard from employees that work there, like there are only 3 actual employees left and the rest are travelers. And so like there's a lot of mandation going on there, which is good financially, I guess, if you need money, but I don't want my life to be at the hospital. So yeah, that would be an issue. So I was kind of looking more towards other options. There's also like admitting clerk and stuff like that. But I'm hoping that this medical assistant job will be good for me. So tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., I interview with the clinical director of our clinic. And I'm just hoping it goes well. Like I said, I'm hoping that she will overlook the fact that I never got to do an externship. I obviously have to be honest with her about the fact that I didn't get to do an externship. It has come up at previous medical assistant interviews that I've been at, and those are positions I was not offered. But I do feel like it doesn't say necessarily that you have to have medical assistant experience for this position. It simply says previous healthcare experience is preferred. I don't even think it said required. So obviously I've been in healthcare since 2016 working as a CNA. And so I do have multiple years of experience in healthcare. I would just kind of need to get acclimated to medical assisting. And there are certain things that, like procedure wise, I would have to be kind of refreshed on. I've been going over some things like on YouTube and stuff about like different procedures. So I hope that I am prepared. I hope that it goes well tomorrow. I obviously will let you guys know if it is in my favor. I'm hoping I find out tomorrow if I get the position. And honestly, if I get the position, I'm going to take it simply because it's obviously what I want to do. And as you guys know, I've been trying to get a medical assistant position. I feel like medicine is something that I'm better at. So yeah, I feel like I would be kind of stupid to go on this interview and not take the position if it's something that they offered to me. So that is the plan. Like I said, I will update you guys after the interview to let you know how it went. Hopefully I have results. Like hopefully I'm able to tell you guys tomorrow that I got the job. And yeah, I will just be done with the school if I get this job at the hospital, which I am hopeful that I am. I'm going to be optimistic and go into this with a positive mindset and say that things go in my favor and try to manifest this job. So anyways, hopefully you guys will share positive thoughts. And like I said, stay tuned if you're interested in finding out how I did, if I got the job. Obviously, if I got the medical assistant job, I will give you guys more information, but that's all the information I have for right now. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Wish me luck tomorrow, and yeah, I will update you guys when I know good things are going to happen for me.